A picture of people surrounding a crimson fire, singing while dancing to the beat of the drums, as others watch in amusement of the moves portrayed by the ladies. Some enjoying the good music as they sip on their locally brewed beverage is a love story that Africa will forever tell. Reminiscing on such moments will always take you back to the motherland, whether you're within or outside the continent. Embedded in the African culture, music has been a companion of hope, strength, joy, communication, faith, and other attributes for the realization of freedom during the independence struggle. Beyond the continent, the Jamaican musical prodigy Bob Marley speaks on the liberation of the human race. In his redemption song, Marley is sending a message of hope and faith and warns about the consequences of oppressing people.
Songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song.
This was the last single Marley released before his death in 1981, but till date, his words still hit home every time the song is played. Redemption Song gives us an example of how powerful music can be used to change the mindset of an individual, triggering a positive change. In a similar manner, most African countries championed independence through the sounds of their music. In Nigeria's pre-independence era, popular music helped to unite the people coming from all sorts of cultural backgrounds. A type of music called highlife achieved the status of the popular in the streets of Nigeria during the era of independence. It was mixed with a European touch and full of the heritage and culture of the country. The music became a means of uniting people from different cities who were only loosely linked by their cultures and languages or by their emerging identities as Nigerians. With knowledge of how important unity was during the struggle, people used music to promote unity, that Africans could stand as one in order to fight against colonial rule, regardless of their diverse backgrounds, language barriers, different beliefs. They were one in rhythm of sound. For the diverse population of many cities, Nigerian music genre called highlife, the highlife blend of music became a sort of common musical heritage that united the people more than any country's name, anthem, or flag could do at that particular time.
On Sunday or Wednesday, I can give you one on Sunday for the. It was going to wasn't for the.
As I walk through the streets, I see my people living in bondage. If they can't rhyme or dribble, then it's back to the black market. It's like when a Negro sees a mic, he sees a way out of slavery. He thinks the money and the fame are set his mind free, but the hood is full of songs.
In Zimbabwe, music was key in strengthening people's spiritualities, which the colonial masters at that time wanted to get rid of. In the midst of 1960s, music was used to drive the fight against the colonial uprising during Zimbabwe's second guerrilla warfare called the Chimurenga. Music also played a role in ending apartheid in South Africa, a system by the name of apartheid, which means separateness in Afrikaans language. Music in that era was created to respond to the long years of oppression. The history of South Africa under white supremacy was characterized by several racial discrimination in which the laws was meant to only please the colonialists and suppress the black people. One could only imagine living in that hostile environment without music. Life would be so stale and bitter. At every level of the struggle, liberation music fueled and united the movement. There were songs that shed light on the partiality of apartheid, therefore playing a major role in the eventual reform of the South African government. After South Africa got independence, music was still used to preach peace and unity in a newly found rainbow nation. Icon Lucky Dube, through his music, demonstrated the need to unite as one people. Among the songs he did, One People, Different Color, still echoes the sound waves long after his death.
With different colors, one people, different colors, one people, different colors, one people, different colors, one people, we got different colors, one people, different colors. Hey, you government, never try to separate the people. Hey, you politician, never try to separate the people.
Across many lands, in Uganda, another one of the many countries in Africa that is deeply rooted in music, ranked number 3 on the continent in entertainment and music. It boasts of having a diverse touch in the country's sound, as it has over 65 different ethnic groups and tribes. The first form of music to come on scene from traditional music in Uganda was the Kadongo Kamu style of music, which came out of traditional Kikanda music. Today, music has evolved in Uganda with different genres, influenced by other forms of music from within the continent and outside. Robert Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, a popular musician who became a politician and became one of the leading opposition politicians against the current Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni. He continues to make waves in Uganda's political arena and not intimidated by Museveni's regime of violent attempts to crush him and his People's Power Movement political party. Before joining politics, he had already established himself as the ghetto president of the country's pop musical world with his reggae-inflected hit, Ghetto, in which he criticized Museveni's regime for exploiting slum dwellers for their votes and later on abused them with his neoliberal policies. Wine used his creativity and spoke to the people through his music with blunt and direct lyrics targeted at the Ugandan government. Wine has set off a revolution and has become a popular name across the continent. Indeed, music is a powerful instrument of change, and musicians have to be careful and mentally healthy when producing music, because it is through their art that society is shaped. Let love reign and let the music flow through our hearts from the roots of Mother Africa.
Yani kalamu kwa jambo lisiokuwa, tahadhari na mwiba wakati wa kupakua. Yani kalamu kwa jambo lisiokuwa, tahadhari na mwiba wakati wa kupakua. Ukitaraji makopo chungu utakitoboa.